Hello there dear YouTubers, my name is King1993 and today I'll be talking about another Valkyrie character. And before talking about the character, to understand that this is a beginner's guide only, and this guide will only help you in the long run and short run and the mid run, whatever it is, but not in the meta perspective, because in order to do a meta guide I must need to have all of the Valkyrie weapons and the Stigmata set, which I do not have because I do not have enough money to actually get them. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today's character will be called Asuka. Okay, now there is only one battle suit for Asuka, and that is called Blazing Hope. And here's the thing, those of you who have gotten her but didn't use her because for some reason you didn't get to play her, this and that, etc., well, this might be a good guide for you. Okay, so here's the thing, she is considered as a one-time collaboration character in the game. Basically speaking, her chances of coming back is gonna be extremely low to even zero. And why is that? That is because this event happened in all of the server, whether it is Chinese, Taiwanese, C, or even global server. All of the server had this event, and the people who got her has gotten her. Okay, normally I do not use a large quantity of crystals on a character which I'm eventually gonna get by grinding. Okay, but since I saw that she was a one-time collaboration character only, I had to use all of these crystals on her. Okay, like I was collecting about, let's say, 20,000 crystals, and I used all of the crystals on her to get her to AAA rank, and I even got the signature weapon. Okay, so that much of a rare character this is. And people who had gotten her are basically, let's say, extremely lucky people. Okay, now she is considered as a DPS character and a physical as well, so she is basically a physical DPS character, as simple as that. Okay, there is nothing else about it. And when it comes to damage dealing, she can do a lot of damage, but her damage is considered as a rank. Okay, A rank damage dealer, like on the similar level as Harsher of the Void. But when it comes to her leadership skill can actually be used in a better way than majority of the other characters, okay, in the game. So if you do have this character, use her leadership skill, because it is gonna give you more physical damage dealing bonus. Okay, okay, now let's talk about her weapon. Okay, now let's go to the weapon section and then click on this lens, and here it is. So there are a lot of weapons here, but here's the thing, our main signature weapon is this lens of Longinus. It is normally normal for English speaker to say Longinus, but it is Longinus actually. So this Longinus is specially made for this Blazing Hope, and this Longinus can do a lot of physical damage dealing. So if you have this lens, the good thing is you can definitely give to the physical Durandal character as well. I do not know why I forgot to mention it in the Durandal video anyway. And yeah, this is the best option for her. Now in case if you're wondering, okay, you do have her but you do not have the lance of Longinus, then what can you do? Well, you can use other weapons. Okay, for example, again go to this lance section. So there are many other physical damage dealing weapon in the game. For example, Lars Ataraxia is a very good option you can give her, because this is a 6-star weapon, and if you want to do the best amount of damage dealing, then this is also another weapon. Even though this one is best for Bright Knight Exilis, you can still give it to the Asuka character to make her even the strongest as possible. Okay, now there are other weapons as well, which I'm gonna talk about in the equipment section. Okay, so majority of the weapon that I have shown you are basically not possible to get. Like if you do have Asuka but not her weapon, then say goodbye to that weapon. Now let's talk about the equipment section, and then go to this weapon, select on ports. Once you have done that, select on this lens. Now at the beginning part of your game, which is not gonna happen because by now majority of the people who have her actually have her, nothing else to do, but those who doesn't have her, they can't actually get her. Okay, now here's the thing, you can use this Lucia because this Lucia does a lot of physical damage dealing, which is a good thing. So if you want to do physical damage dealing, let's say on a character which is one time, okay, sorry about mentioning that again, you can use this Lucia. Okay, now here's the thing, if you want to go a little bit higher in the damage ceiling, then this Abyss is the secondary option which you can use to make Asuka even a bit stronger, okay, in the damage ceiling part. And as for these two, okay, these two are basically weapons that you must need to use crystals to get them, obviously, otherwise you cannot turn them into a free arm. So obviously these two weapons are actually not possible for grinding. Okay, now let's talk about the Stigmata set. Now for the Stigmata set, go to this section and click here, and then on the lineup recommendation, so it will show you this set which is called, okay, which is called Asuka set, this one is called Rei set, and this one is called Mari set. Now here's the thing, obviously they are not available, but their alternative is available. Okay, for example, let's say I click on this and there is an M&M. So what does this M&M means? Okay, it means mix and match options. Okay, with Stigmata above, with enable multi PC bonuses. M&M also sets, M&M Stigmata sets do okay, what I do not know. So anyway, these are the other options which are available in the game. Basically speaking, if you do have Asuka but not the Stigmata set, if you ever get a chance to get this Stigmata set, then you can definitely give this Columbus to her, and Columbus is a very good option for Asuka. Okay, so I highly recommend that you, if you want to get Columbus, I do not know, I actually never had the chance to get Columbus because her sources is not available. Okay, so I do not know when this Stigmata set is ever gonna be available again, but if this Stigmata set is ever available again, do give her this because this is a very good option. Now in case if you are looking for a easier option, like a grindable option, then there is another section. Go to this equipment, go to this Stigmata set and click on Forge, click on type such as physical type. Now there are 1 2 3 4 5 section. Okay, basic, G1, G2, G3, G4. Basic are something that are going to be available at the beginning part of your gameplay, and these are going to be very easy to get, whereas G1 is a sacrificial for G2, G2 is a sacrificial for G3, and G3 is a sacrificial for G4, and getting them is going to cost a lot more materials. Okay, so let's start with the beginning one, such as the basic one. Now for the basic one, you can keep Marco Polo to Asuka because this is a basic set. It can be easily, its skills ability can be triggered very easily. Now when you go to this G1 option, I suggest that you go for an option which are what should I call it, sacrificial for the next one. For example, G1 Ekaterina is a sacrificial set for Michelangelo. Michelangelo is a sacrificial set for Direk, and Direk is a sacrificial set for Alicia. Okay, now here's the thing, if you want to take a shortcut, I suggest that you go with this Michelangelo, because if you try to get Michelangelo, it will take you about less than 3 months to actually get this. Like in 2 months you might be able to get all of the Michelangelos. Okay, now if you have Michelangelo, you can then change Michelangelo to direct set, and then you should be able to get direct set in 3 months or less. Okay, but if you plan on getting the direct set, okay, it is not going to be possible because collecting this ether fuel as a free to play player, it is going to be actually very costly. Okay, like it is not going to be possible for you to actually collect all of this ether fuel in a matter of 1 month. It takes about 2 months to fully collect 2000 ether fuels, so it will take about 6 months to collect all of this. Okay, and once you have this direct set, you can get this Alicia set, and the amount of this ether fuel needed, you will be able to get all of the Alicia set in a matter of 3 months. Okay, so which is why I suggest that you start with Michelangelo, then with Direct, and then with Alicia set. Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the elf. Okay, now there are two elf which are available in the game. One of them is free to get, another one cost crystals. Okay, so here is this one, Blood Embrace. So the benefit of Blood Embrace is to break enemy shield, okay, and do physical damage on the enemy. But truth to be told, the amount of shield breaking this elf does is actually a lot better than this one. But if you want to use, let's say, physical support, then this is the best one. Like this one will increase your overall damage output by a lot, and which is why if you ever planning on getting, let's say, the strongest physical elf in the game, then this is the best option. Okay, and this one obviously is gonna cost crystal. So if you want to get a physical damage dealing elf in the game, then go for this Stellasora. And if you want to break enemy shield easily, then this is a good option as well. Okay. Okay, now we are at the end part of the video, and there is another thing that I forgot to mention to you guys, and that is the thing is about Asuka character is that she has the ability to stop enemies animations. For example, if a certain boss is transforming or doing some sort of thing, then Asuka will be there to actually stop that animation from happening. The reason behind that is ability to actually block enemies attack, and that is the main thing about this game, that only two types of character, one is Durandal, the second one is Asuka, which has the ability to stop the enemy's attack pattern using their lance. No matter what type of lance they use, they can always stop the enemy's attack animation. Okay, and also cancelling their attack pattern as well. So for that reason, this Asuka character is also one of my favorite character because I can stop the enemy's animation. Okay, so overall my conclusion is Asuka is a very simple character, and the sad thing about this character is not many people actually have this character, and this is a one-time character only. So obviously this guide is basically for intermediate, but even though I said beginners, if some of you do have her but didn't play this game, then I suggest that you do watch this video and you should be able to benefit from this. Okay, and before ending this video, another thing I'd like to say that currently I am working on this website, and in this website you can get more informations regarding of which type of weapon Stigma set or weapon set which are compatible with which type of character, so that even if you do not have their signature weapon, you can actually use many of the alternatives that is available in the game to make sure that you can give them their maximum damage potential. Okay, and in case if you're wondering, okay, where is the link is given in the description. So those of you who like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you.